How's it going, guys? Andy here, and welcome to another episode of
Reader's Questions.
Yes, that's right. This is the series where you ask me some questions about eBay, Amazon, or generally selling online, and I try to answer them for you. So if you have a question for me, you can hit me up in the comments below any of my videos, including this one. I'm always happy to help. If I feature your question on a video, you'll get yourself an awesome looking Knowledge Equals Power t-shirt, totally free. So today's question comes from Sam, and he hit me up on Instagram. So this is what Sam's got to say. Hi, I recently took your niche research course that I found very helpful, but I'm not getting many sales and I'm not sure how to check competition for my products. Can you help? Yeah, I don't think that should be too much of a problem, Sam. Thanks for the question. Sam's talking about my 3-step niche research blueprint mini course that is available via the link in my description box below. It's only £7 and it takes you through the vital initial steps of researching your market before listing on eBay. If you're just getting started and you don't know what to sell or where to start, this is a great, very cheap way to get yourself started. So you can grab this via the description box below and get started right away. But for now, Sam's kindly sent me a link to his eBay item, so we're going to have a look at that and see what we can do to improve things. Come on, let me show you. Alrighty, Sam, I've got your listing up in front of me here, and I definitely think there's a lot we can do to improve this. So let's get cracking. First of all, I've opened this listing here, and the thing that stands out to me is this is a very generic listing. Obviously, it's a pair of sunglasses. It's a non-branded pair of sunglasses. It's GOTSC, so there's no brand recognition here. So that's okay to a certain extent. But if you're going to be selling something like sunglasses on eBay, which is a search-driven platform, people are going to be searching quite often for a brand of sunglasses. Now, luckily they're polarized, which gives you another keyword in your favor. Let's say if you don't have the keyword of Oakley or O'Neill or Ray-Ban to help you find the traffic, then you're going to need other keywords, and polarized is a good start because some people may just search for polarized sunglasses. But the more generic you are with your title, the more people you're going to have to compete with in order to sell your product. So it's not a good idea to be too generic. What you want to be is more specific. You've gone through my niche research blueprint, and the whole point of this training is about going in and finding that niche. And the reason that you go in and find a niche within a niche is that in those areas there is less competition, and less competition is what it's all about on eBay. Finding your area where there is still good demand but not as much competition as other areas. And what you've gone for here is very generic. It's very mass market, and you're just skimming the surface, in which case you are trying to sell in a very noisy environment. You're trying to sell in polarized sunglasses. That's as generic as you can get, and you're going to really struggle. And another reason why you're going to struggle is the price. This is not a branded pair of sunglasses and you're trying to sell them for $17. If we search for polarized sunglasses, the top one here is $9.87. If you're trying to compete with professional polarized sunglasses as your keyword, that's what I put in the searches. You can see professional polarized sunglasses. Your competition is $9.87 with free shipping. That's not going to compete there, is it? At $17. Yeah, okay, you've got make an offer, but you're way off the mark there. So you need to change things up to get a chance of sales. You're not going to make any sales like this. So my first suggestion with the title is to get niche. Do your research again and find the niche where there are still some demand but less competition. Straight off the top of my head, you could create a listing for polarized sunglasses, polarized sport fishing sunglasses, or polarized trout fishing sunglasses. You know, that is a niche. Polarized trout fishing sunglasses is a niche, and some people will look for trout fishing sunglasses. Not as many people as will look for polarized sunglasses, but there will be a lot less people trying to sell trout fishing sunglasses. You see what I mean? So there'll be better opportunities. You may be able to sell polarized trout fishing sunglasses at a better price than your generic polarized sunglasses. So this is something to think about. Do the research, see which you can find has less competition and still has a good strong demand. That's what the niche research will do for you. That's where you will find the better niches, and because they're polarized sunglasses, there are lots of niches that need polarized sunglasses, fishing for one of them. And even in fishing is a massive business. People spend a lot of money in the fishing niche. You've got sea fishing, boat fishing, beach fishing, trout fishing, salmon fishing. You've got all those sub niches to explore, and you can create a separate listing for those items. All right, so your title is so important, and your keywords within your title will make a massive difference. And so I've already mentioned the price. The next thing is, can you make it cheaper? If the price needs to be this high to make your profit, then you've either got to find a different niche, as I've just suggested, looking into some or more of the niches and see if you can do it that way and make your price. Otherwise, if you can't get that cheaper, you may just have picked the wrong product, because if you're doing your research, you already need to find out what your competition is selling it at. And if your competition is for a generic polarized sunglasses is under $10, and you can only sell it around about 17, then that would be one that you would discount and move on from, and you wouldn't choose those. Now, if you have a stock of these and you've invested a reasonable amount of money and you need to get these sold, then you need to look, as I've said, at the keyword, the title keywords, which will make a big difference. Okay. So don't forget, you've done the niche research blueprint, so you will have understood, hopefully, the importance of assessing competition with demand and your price. They are your keystones to making this thing work, and it's important to do that before you make your purchase. So let's move on. The photos are very generic as well. These look like photos that you have just taken from your supplier, wherever your supplier is. Very generic, very simple. If someone else has access to these sunglasses, they will probably be selling these exact same images, which puts you in with everyone else. If you can create unique images, you'll stand out from the crowd and you'll be able to differentiate yourself from everybody else. Let's move down into the main body of the listing here. And once again, this is very unremarkable, Sam, to be honest with you. This looks like a copy and paste job. It looks like it's come straight out of the site wherever you bought it from. It doesn't even read particularly well. It's not very inspiring. Soft rubber nose pad lets your nose feel comfortable whilst wearing GOTSC sports sunglasses for cycling, running, fishing, golf. All very generic. This is not going to make me want to buy this, Sam. You need to really work on this side of things. You need to get a title. The first few lines of your main content here need to be the main keyword. So, okay, let's just say we've created a salmon fishing listing, professional polarized salmon fishing sunglasses, for example. So down here, that's your item title. And down here, you want to put polarized salmon fishing sunglasses as your title, much bigger font, something around about a 16, put it in bold, and then have a sub headline, spot more salmon whilst at the river with these sunglasses. Whatever it is, take some time and work out a really good title and get a nice subtitle to grab people's attention, and then list the key benefits. People don't like to read too much. This is all crammed in tightly and then aligned left. Put a big title, put a subtitle, and get the main benefits underneath it in some simple, easy to read points. It cuts down the glare off the top of the water. If you didn't know this, you can research this. There's something called Google that will tell you everything you need to know about salmon fishing sunglasses. They'll do the same for trout fishing, do the same for boat fishing, sea fishing, beach fishing. So many different niches. Research it, find where the demand is, write a carefully penned content within here that matches the keywords in your title. This is what you need to do. Link it in, get those keywords working for you. Make sure you repeat the key item keywords within the first few lines, and then work them naturally into the content description as well underneath. Don't put too much in. Put the key benefits, list the three or four, 5 key benefits of the sunglasses. Free shipping, whatever it is, mention it's got free shipping, mention you have a fast 24-hour turnaround time, same day dispatch, whatever you want, get it in there. Make sure people understand that. You will make much better sales than just putting a generic listing up here. If these are generic sunglasses, putting a generic listing will get you nowhere. I can guarantee you will not get any sales from this. But if you work on it and create 5 or 6 different specific niche listings, then you have a much higher chance of making a sale than something that is very generic like this. We do not want mass market, we want niche market, Sam. That's the whole point of the niche research blueprint. I hope that has been helpful to you. My next point is this is one item. eBay works much better when you build momentum. The more sales you make, the more eBay likes you. The more feedback you get, the more eBay likes you. When you've only got a feedback of 2, you're going to be starting off slowly. Get some sales, whatever you need to do. Get some feedback going and build that momentum, because that is key. It will be slow to start off, but the more things you sell, the more momentum you'll gain on eBay and the more opportunities you'll have to make sales. Okay, so you've got a pair of sunglasses here. You know, you're going to need to aim to get 20, 30, 40 product lines on your eBay account, because the more you've got, the more traffic you've got, the more people you've got looking at your listings, the more keywords you've got coming in, the more opportunities you have to make sales. You can't expect to put one item up on eBay and put some generic titles up that you copied and paste from somewhere and a copy and paste listing and say, why aren't I making any sales? You need to try harder than this, Sam. You need to put some effort in, make some carefully worded copy and some carefully worded choices about your niche, and you will do much better. Then go out and find the next item, find another item, and do all this up front before you make the purchase decision. And then you can find an audience where there is a strong demand but not as much competition as the main market, and a price where you can make a profit. Those 3 have to be in place every single time, and then you can make a purchase decision. If the price isn't right compared to the competition, then you move on to the next thing. You discount it. If there's too much competition in your niche market, then you move on to the next thing. If there's not enough demand in that niche market, you move on to the next thing. All 3 in place. Tick, tick, tick. You've got a buying decision. Before that, move on. That's what niche research is all about. You get them all in a line, you're going to have a product that's going to make you some sales. You put your niche keywords together, you get it in the title, you get it in the listing, you're going to make some sales. That's what it's all about, Sam. I wish you the very best of luck with this. I would be interested to see your progress, and keep me posted on how you're getting on. And I'm sure you'll do much better if you implement these processes that I've advised you on. All right, I look forward to seeing how you get on. Bye for now. Alrighty, I hope you found that little look at Sam's sunglasses useful. If you did, do me a favor and hit me a thumbs up down below. I would appreciate that. And if you're not already, hit the subscribe button with that little bell icon to get notified every time I upload a video here on YouTube. And as usual, thank you very much for watching. My name's Andy Lawrence, and I will catch you on the very next video. Bye for now.